Hey everybody, welcome to the Adult Babies episode 40.
40.
40!
Oh,
Woo!
we should have all had 40 ounces.
Oh,
We should have had
That would've
40
been good.
ounces for this.
It would have been good.
That
Would
would've
have washed down the terrible fucking taste I have in my mouth right
But
now.
he's B and I'm Chick.
Oh, and I'm Chris.
And this
Yeah.
is Chris. And welcome back, everybody. B
Oh.
just really gave us some disgusting CBD oil.
Oh.
Ugh. I can't even, honestly, it's disgusting. It's just sitting in my
It's
mouth
not,
and it's gross.
It's not good.
It tastes a little earthy, a little bit of green tea.
Earthy
I do
green
taste
tea.
green tea.
It tastes like dog shit, bro. It's just sitting in my, I have the worst taste in my mouth right now. It's fucking gross.
My sister describes it as eating balloons. That's what she thinks it tastes
That's
like.
actually a
Oh, see, I don't
relatively
get
close,
I get that.
like that rubbery,
It's
just
a rubber-
gross.
It's okay,
like,
rubbery I get. Yeah.
what is this supposed to do for me now? What's supposed to happen to me?
It's supposed to relax you a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see if that works.
It's
because
it
I'm
leaves
sh-
like a film. It's
yeah,
like
I
a
can just
film.
feel
Well, you
something
guys
under
took
my
a
tongue.
lot.
It feels
Oh,
gross.
I take a lot.
Did I take a
You
lot?
guys- you know how much
I like half filled it.
Yeah, let me see how much you filled it.
that at
Oh,
most.
we took a lot.
Oh, I did about triple what you just
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Alright, tell me if you guys are feeling it.
Oh, but you're not gonna feel it instantly. You just put a drop, and I filled that whole vial up.
Well, aren't you the cat's meow?
No, I just don't get it. It tastes awful. Oh.
Use the cat's meow.
Well, maybe throughout the show, if I start to,
If I freak out during the show, now we have a live video of it.
Yeah.
we love it. We're glad to be back on YouTube.
Oh,
first
yeah,
of
me
all.
too. Yeah.
Yeah,
YouTube views.
Thanks for 8 people. How many views did we get?
30.
We actually
Alright.
got a decent
Alright,
amount.
good.
People starting to get back onto our
You
YouTube.
know, we gotta push it. We gotta push it.
Yeah, we
'cause,
gotta really.
Yeah, it was the first week
off
that
YouTube for a while, but we're back.
We are back, and you get to see our beautiful faces.
Yeah.
Well, are
and,
moderately okay.
yeah,
Chick
my
isn't so
angle,
high anymore.
my angle here is not the
Yeah.
greatest, but
I feel good.
I
Not really.
I started off my day with an argument with a McDonald's guy.
Oh, McDonald's breakfast?
McDonald's breakfast.
What'd
Now,
you get? What'd you
well,
order?
I'll tell you what happened. I was running a little late. I didn't have my normal healthy
Oh.
breakfast, so
What's your normal healthy breakfast?
oh, nothing.
Burger King breakfast.
No.
Burger King breakfast.
So
Taco Bell's got a good breakfast.
Never had it.
It's actually pretty good. I
Yeah.
suggest you try it.
So I ran to the McDonald's. There's a McDonald's near my job. So I was just hungry. So I went and I got an Egg McMuffin. All right? Egg McMuffin, I feel like it's an easy way to go. It's not too much. It's not going to, like...
Yeah, it's not disgusting. It's a
Yeah.
little simple.
I can't eat those big... Like, I'll be a mess by noon if I eat those heavy breakfasts.
When you
So-
say a mess, you mean you have the runs?
No, like tired.
Oh,
like
really?
heavy
Those things
breakfast
made
will
me
make me
crash
tired.
like right away.
Yeah, crash.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Have the runs. That too.
I
but-
thought that's what you meant. Your stomach would be destroyed.
Yeah.
So anyway, I go through the drive-thru and I say, "Can I have one Egg McMuffin, please?" And the guy's like, "How about 2?" And I'm like, "No, I just want 1." So-
About two.
So
How about
then he goes,
That's
"Well,
aggressive.
for 2 you can get it's 2 for X amount, and you're paying 1." And I said, "No, that's okay. I just want 1." And now I'm sort of stewing in my car. I'm like, listen, I don't need to
the
the push.
audacity? Yeah, the
Like,
audacity of
push.
that.
They're told to push that though.
I understand.
You can't get mad at them.
I understand that, but I did. So I finally pull up, and I was like, all right, whatever. I'm not a
Confrontational
Yeah,
guy?
I'm not a confrontational person. So like I wouldn't have said anything, but as I'm paying, the guy goes, "Now the only reason I was saying that is because you're gonna pay more for 1 than you would with 2." So I said, "I don't need 2." I said, "That's why we're all fat." And that's what I said to him. And he, by the way, this is the skinny. He was like skinny like you, Chris.
Oh,
the guy,
God.
Like
He was like,
a kid.
He doesn't care. He's just pushing on the
Yeah,
calories.
he's
to other
looking at me
people.
like, all right, well, what do you want? I'm like, it's unbelievable. And I drove away.
You sound like the most miserable. That's what everybody said.
into the mic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It was, but it's like they're pushing, but just because it's cheaper. It's cheaper with 2 Egg McMuffins than it is with 1. I'm like, I'd rather spend a little more and not feel like garbage the rest of the day. I'm already not off to not a healthy start.
I just don't. I mean, hey, listen. If you feel that bad, after eating too. That's what I'm more shocked about is how awful you feel after eating
Yeah, right.
too. Like
Well,
it's that bad
well,
the rest of the day.
Not the rest of the day, but I don't need to.
You
is what I'm
crash
saying.
though. Like, do you crash after those things? Like, sometimes I'll get a Dunkin'
I'm a
Donuts.
fat bastard. And I
thing.
used to be high so much that I don't know if it's from the pot or the food I'm eating.
Right.
I would crash a lot throughout the day.
Yeah, on the way here, what did you asked us if
There was a Checkers.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
eaten at all.
Dude,
I'm
there
starving,
a
and I was just
Checkers around?
feeling for
He
Checkers.
picks the most obscure fast food.
fiending for a big Buford.
Checkers.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not smoking cigarettes. I'm not smoking weed. Right now, I'm not dieting, so I'm gonna there's little things that I
You
want,
gotta have it.
and I gotta have
You
it.
got those cravings.
So it was bad enough taking this drive out here. We're in Port Washington now, and
It's a trek.
you know how much I smoke on a ride, a typical ride,
Yeah.
and not having any of that is just like I am completely on edge these last week and a half.
I can
Awful.
tell.
I fight with everybody.
Mm.
I'm picking fights in every group chat and argument. Every comment that's said just irks me. I can
see.
barely
Really?
focus and watch TV right now.
You come in a lot like lower too.
Yeah, everybody's always like, "Oh, you're gonna feel great after you quit." Nope, not. I'm waiting for
Well,
that feeling.
I think it'll take a little while. Especially, I don't know anything about.
Here's the thing:
I've heard it takes like a month or two.
pot actually helps me. So I do have to cut down on it, but getting rid of it completely, I don't know. We'll see. But
Yeah.
cigarettes for my own health. But that's the hard thing because I want a cigarette with everything.
Yeah.
I mean, literally everything. I don't
Is
even
it
want to
like-
leave my
is
house.
it the habit or like the flavor or like the,
Both. I love.
Really?
I am actually somebody who loves cigarettes and enjoy
I
them.
like them too.
On top of
Oh,
that-
you really?
I like them, but that's why I can't have them.
Nah, yeah.
Wow.
See, I'm the same way.
Yeah,
I like them,
but-
but I also
Never tried a
habitually
cigarette in my life.
habitually
like-
need them.
I've never been like hooked on them. I've never gone through like a pack of cigarettes, but I've like had a friend be like, "Oh, here, have one," with like food or something like that. It's amazing.
After meals, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
But I don't like I like the
Menthols?
the Native American ones.
all right, yeah, teach
Yeah,
his own,
those
man.
are good.
Those
Yeah.
are good. They, I mean, all I'm thinking about for 9-10 days now is cigarettes. I mean, everything. That's all I think. I was thinking about it on the way here. I didn't want to leave my house because I know when I leave my house.
What about
I'm
like
gonna wanna get a
cigars? Would you?
See, here's the thing.
Because
I'm
they're not as bad
not
for you,
trying
right?
to pin.
Like-
They're just as
No.
bad. They
Oh,
give
are
you
they?
mouth cancer,
Yeah,
and they're not
you
good
got
for
mouth
you.
cancer.
Yeah. My whole
Yeah,
thing
that
is I'm
would
not
suck.
trying to take on another vice. You know what I mean? I'm not getting
Right.
rid of one vice
Right,
to
right.
take on another. I'm really just trying to cut this out.
That's good.
I haven't been doing any of the vaping or any of that shit. I've been a miserable, argumentative,
Guy.
Bastard.
just
Yeah.
a piece of shit. So
I was
hopefully
like-
this goes by in about a week or so. I'm only going to quit pot for another week or two.
All right.
It's not
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
go that much longer.
Well,
I
I mean,
realize.
that's not.
Yeah, I'm just trying to bring down that tolerance. A
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
gotta.
Which actually brings me to a funny story. I won't mention names, but I know somebody who gives blood. And I just found this out because they were telling me when I told them about my pot smoking and
Mhm.
wanting to lower my tolerance. They were like, "Oh, you know, one of our friends, so and so, gives blood as much as he can. So he
That keeps his tolerance.
keeps his tolerance
Get
much
outta
lower.
here.
And on days where he does give his blood, your tolerance is like nothing.
That's insane.
Be
Really?
careful,
Yes.
you don't want to pass out either, though.
Well, this person, if you knew him, you wouldn't be surprised that he's doing this. But God bless him. I hope
I can't
I hope nothing bad ever
I
happens to
can't
him.
wait to hear who it
But
is.
when I found out that I was dying, I'm like, really? He gives blood just so he could get whacked off of drinking.
That's
A
insane.
6-pack as opposed to...
Oh, it's a drinking thing?
Yeah, it's a drinking thing.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, he says he'll get drunk off a 6-pack as opposed to, maybe a typical 12.
Oh,
that he
dude,
may
that's
need.
even worse.
Does he go to the?
You don't want to.
He gives blood.
He gets blood and then goes to the
And then
pub?
well, I don't know if he goes to the pub, but he gets a 6-pack and goes home. He's not exactly a big spender, so he's trying to save money and save alcohol. So
Man, what a shifty
That's
guy.
not good, though. You don't want to do that.
No, it's not good.
hey, he might even be a listener, and if he is listening, God bless you,
God
bro.
bless
Yeah,
you.
I really, God bless you. That's
I
a
can't
great
believe
idea,
it.
and
Good
I
luck.
wish you the best.
Yeah.
Oh man,
But right, isn't that something? All the things people do to lower their tolerance just so they can get
Dude.
fucked up.
right. You just get angry at everybody.
Yeah, but that's my big thing right now, and I'm trying to work on being a happier person sober because I am just like argumentative. I am looking like everything irritating. I'm very
I mean,
irritable.
You're dealing with an addiction, too. So
Yeah,
you're
but
like-
I'm also a prick on top of it, so it's like
Right.
double.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
These
that's
are
been
all
my
the
last
ways.
week and a half. That's why I don't have too much going on because I'm scared to leave the house.
It's funny that you say that you're a prick because last podcast, directly after the podcast ended,
Oh.
we tried to get you to come out.
Yep.
we think that we should as a group, a podcast group,
unit.
try to go out a little, once in a while, hang out, try to talk, and
Figure out things both for the show and just to have fun.
Yeah.
So after the show last week, me and Chris went down to the Dark Horse in Massapequa. Just
There's a new
opened
bar
up.
open. Just stop everybody, check it out.
So we walk in there, and right away walked in there. I saw a couple of people I knew, and there was a trivia night going on. Okay, so we joined it. We're like, let's do it. We joined the trivia. We call our team Adult Babies. We're going on. We didn't lose. We didn't win.
We didn't do well at all.
We didn't do well.
What was the trivia on though? How about that?
A lot of stuff. It was a great trivia.
He did a really good job.
He
The
did.
trivia guy.
Yeah, we're gonna go back again next Tuesday.
And I'm coming.
Yeah, and you're coming. And all the listeners invited Dark Horse next Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that'd be crazy.
Let's have a meetup. If
Let's have a
anybody wants to
meetup.
come.
In
But
a very
anyway,
small bar.
So we're playing and having a good time. A couple of my other friends come there, and as the host is coming around, he sees our name. He sees the Adult Babies, and he goes, "The Adult Babies." I know a guy that has a sports podcast, Adult Babies.
He obviously doesn't listen though.
I probably not.
Because it's not a sport
No,
podcast.
First of all, I was confused. I think Chris, you figured it out more.
I picked up on it quick because there's no other show out there.
Right. I'm
It's
like,
just because I'm a sports nut. You're probably just assuming that it's all about
I figured
sports.
we talk about sports sometimes, but
Yeah, occasionally.
lightly.
Yeah, very lightly.
so. As he's walking by, he says your name. He says Chick, your full name, and he goes, "For some reason that guy hates me." And we're like, "Oh my god!" We're like, and he circles back around. He's like, "Yeah, I don't know why. I can't figure it out. For some reason this guy hates me, and I can't figure it out."
He's like pacing.
Yeah.
He's like stewing.
So yeah, was he bothered that I hated him, or
He didn't seem bothered.
yeah, he's not bothered.
No.
That's the whole thing. 'Cause I know. All right, so B texted me this after, like, listen, the host says that you hate him, and I was trying to. I'm like,
He
so
didn't
who
say
is
how
it?
he felt about you though.
Because he doesn't like me. I don't. He
Oh,
may not.
okay.
He's not going to come out and probably say, "Listen, if anybody hates me, I'm probably not going to like them back."
Right. That's
You know what I mean?
That's a good
So
point.
I will be the. I will admit, I instigated this whole thing with him.
Okay.
So I will take the brunt of it. So it's not like he hated me and I hate him for it.
All right. Well,
I just don't like it.
We don't need to get into what happened between you guys. It was just a funny little thing.
No, we will get into it. It's nothing crazy, and it's nothing.
Well-
It's not going to offend him. Don't worry. I
All right.
promise.
You
It's-
want to get him on, maybe?
We can maybe bring him on. I actually am not opposed to bringing him on the show because I think it would make for a
Great
good show.
mic
Maybe
press.
we'll squash
was-
the beef.
He
was
was
good.
He was a great.
He was a great
trivia host.
man.
Like it's a trivia host that I told other people. I'm like, we gotta go.
Yeah,
We gotta
he was
go.
great. They
What
had
kind
a
of
whole
questions
setup.
was
They
it?
had like a screen.
Like, is it like entertainment,
It
TV?
was just-
Is
he
it
had a wheel. And he
all
spun
different
the wheel.
categories?
Yeah.
All right. I wonder
Dude,
if he
it was
makes the
really
questions
cool.
up. It basically started off on Facebook, and he's friends. We have a couple mutual
It
friends.
started on Facebook.
Well, it was a couple mutual friends, and
And
I always
my
bicker
back,
with them. And it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. But it doesn't take much for me to dislike somebody.
Right.
And he
You
just
go
made a
off
couple
on someone.
comments that bothered me. And
That
I
goes
took it the
both
wrong way.
ways, though. Doesn't
Yeah,
take
hey,
a lot.
listen, I'm
it's
not-
like you.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. There's equally probably as many people who
Yeah.
hate me, and but so that's it. That's how it all started with
Alright.
Facebook, the old book.
The old book.
But I knew right away who you were talking about. I was like, oh,
That's
fuck
funny.
him. But maybe we'll squash the beef.
No, he seemed like I don't remember him in high school. He was a Farmingdale guy.
I went to
Like,
elementary school
Oh,
with this
okay.
kid. I know him
Oh.
So
going
I
back
didn't-
to elementary school.
I didn't. I wasn't familiar with him, but seemed like a cool guy, and we'll be back next week.
We'll be back next
Hopefully
week.
with the whole crew.
Let's get everyone
I
out.
like
there.
how you guys love my arch nemesis.
It was just
No.
funny because
That was your
My arch
Yeah.
nemesis.
Kid filled it up in his
because
head.
of course we go out and
You gotta
somebody
love
knows the name of the podcast, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, that guy
That
Chick,
guy hates
he
me."
hates me." I'm like, "Oh, all right, it makes sense."
it. Hey,
So
I hate a lot of people. What am I
Oh,
gonna tell you?
man.
shout out to Trivia Night every other Tuesday at Dark Horse.
Did we get his name?
What's his first name?
Can I say it?
Just say his first
Dan.
name. Dan. Okay.
Dan
Shout
does
out
a
to Dan.
great job hosting that trivia.
Yeah, that was fun. We'll
Yeah.
be back.
I'm not gonna big up him just yet.
Okay.
We'll wait until I go next
We
week.
just
It takes
watched the beef, right?
It takes a lot for you to.
Hey, you know what? Maybe he could change my mind. We'll see.
Maybe.
Seeing him in person and not being over the computer will rekindle.
Now, if it came down to a
friendship.
fight, you getting your ass kicked.
No, he's significantly bigger
This
than me.
guy-
I'll
Oh, yeah.
still knock him out.
Fucking
He could take.
jacked.
He would take
No,
all
yeah, but
three of
that's
our
all.
heads
A lot
and
of
bang
that.
them together
Yes,
like push-ups.
that's all show. Let's just be real. I know him very well. We don't have to get into it.
All right, I'm just saying.
We're taking him down. If the three of us are going to destroy him,
No.
I think I'll take him down one-on-one. But
I'm
that's
not a fighter, but-
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think.
No, that guy looked like he's got some
just
muscle.
because you're big. The bigger you are, the harder you fall, man. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
but you're pretty
You're
big,
big too.
Yeah, I'm not that tiny, so let's see.
You're
We'll see what
gonna
It's a
happens.
different kind of big. Though.
Yeah, it is a different type. Here's the whole thing, though. He's probably in significantly better shape than me.
100%.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So my whole thing is, if I don't get you,
No, you're getting your ass kicked.
if I don't get you really quick,
You got about 10 seconds.
I got
before
about
you
10
gas
seconds
out.
before I really am done and
You
gassed
do
out.
nothing quick. You nothing is quick.
I'm basically throwing a haymaker, and if it doesn't land, I'm done.
We had to
You got one shot.
We had to record this podcast super early today because of you, and you were still late.
You were still late.
I was sitting in traffic. It's not like this time I tried to get here on time. But I
why'd
was
you
watching
go
two
the
This
other way?
time.
Okay. So I
It's
was,
funny. The only time we haven't gone together, and he's sitting in traffic.
can I
we
tell you
have
why?
We have never sat in
I'll tell you
traffic.
the whole reasoning. So I'm watching my two sick nephews.
Uh-huh.
One's 4
Trying to
years
make us
old.
feel bad.
No, not at all. One's 4 months. One's 6 months. One's 4 years old.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
both sick. I'm a great uncle. I decided to
Uncle Chip.
help my sister-in-law for a little bit and give her, a couple-hour break while the kid was sick and let her sleep while I watched.
Okay. Stop tooting your horn. and
You
get
were
this-
watching.
No, I'm gonna toot my horn. So she winds up getting up about 3:45. I have to go home, take my dog out real quick, and then I was debating on getting Checkers. So I started driving towards Checkers, and I'm like, wow, this is gonna be too late. I'm not even gonna do it. That's
That's
when
the problem right there.
So I didn't go. That's why I took the Southern State to get here,
Oh,
which
okay.
and that's why I hit traffic and everything took
And
me
that's
so
why you
long.
wanted a checker.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted Checkers. So that's why everything. So it doesn't make
what
sense
do
to
you
you.
have, darts tonight?
I have my dart playoffs tonight, and it is my aunt. Happy birthday, Anne Marie. Love you. It's
Happy
her
birthday,
birthday. We're doing a
Marie.
little family cake before darts, so I had to
Nice.
get
Nice,
this done.
nice.
So
early
where is
today.
darts tonight?
Darts is at Boss Croker's.
The boss man. You don't
Oh,
like
Boss
that?
Croker's.
Yeah, why? You
Yeah.
guys want to come down? Come down. It's
Yeah,
playoffs.
maybe. What time?
It starts at 8,
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
and I officially. This is the team that I got into the fight with
Mm.
when I went off on
More
one
Tommy,
of the guys.
more Chicky beef.
Yeah, this team hates me too. More people who hate Chick.
Oh God. I saw Chris last night again. By the way, I tried to. Chick, you tell me a lot. Like you don't call me. You want to hang.
You picked it's a rough week for me right now.
I understand.
Yeah,
So-
no, but I dropped the ball on Friday.
Yeah, that's true. But you were out. You haven't.
No, I do. I yell at you all the time for not calling me. To
But
go
I
out.
wanted to like 3 or 4 times this week. I just wanted to like just grab dinner. Like I would have went to like Houlihan's with you. I know you're a Houlihan's fan.
Oh,
They-
you like Houlihan's? We should go to
my favorite
Houlihan's.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Is there better fajitas in the world?
I think their fajitas are amazing,
You like
and
their
I'm
nachos,
nacho
right?
platters second to none, in my opinion.
Yeah, we got to set that
That's
up.
what we do.
We can do it tomorrow.
I
I have money now. I was broke
Don't
and
know
quitting
if I can do
everything
tomorrow.
last week, and I couldn't go. I didn't want to leave the house.
What about Friday? I don't know if I can do
That's fine.
tomorrow.
I'm good this week now.
I'm not around Friday.
We'll figure it out.
But I tried to reach out to you multiple times this week.
You did. I did. I know. Hey, listen. This is a bad week for me. It's like you find the worst week to call me out. It's like, oh, he's quit everything and he's miserable. Let's see if he wants to come out.
But that would have been good to get you out of the house.
No, getting out of the house, I was going to smoke a cigarette last week.
Okay.
This
All
week
right.
I have more control over myself. So this week I could leave and I'll go out. Like tonight is not going to be an easy night to not smoke.
Gotcha. By the way, little update. How are you guys feeling with CBD oil?
I feel
no
fine.
different.
You don't feel any different.
No.
You
No.
feel a little relaxed. You seem a little more.
It's warm in
relaxed,
here. A little warm.
I mean, maybe I'm relaxed and I
Maybe
don't even
I'm relaxed.
realize it. I'm
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to take more. I feel like my
I'll take
tolerance is
that.
still
I do
high. You know how much
feel very
CBD I normally have in my system?
Could you imagine we're like rambling off right now and we don't even know it?
Yeah, we're just sitting there looking like Jello.
Because we took the whole bottle of CBD.
Well, yeah, you guys took a lot.
Here, let me see it again.
Don't take a lot because I don't have much, and I. No, I'm not going to give you any more because I'm going away this weekend, and
Get
I've been
more.
enjoying it. It's expensive.
How expensive
It's
is
a
that
little-
bottle?
It's
like
very
50
expensive.
bucks
Is it
for that
really?
little
Yeah, it's
bottle.
$50 for that bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long does a bottle last you?
For me, probably a while, but I'm
I'm asking you, how long does it last you? I'm trying to figure
Probably
this out.
last you like a month, right?
all I know is I got it at Christmas. All I know is I'm going to give this to you, and I'll be like 3 drops for the weekend, and I'll be. So it's going to stay
Does it
over
really
here.
help you though?
I feel like it does, yeah.
Alright, hey, that's
Like
all
I
right.
had a
That's
little
all
bit,
that
my back feels a little better. I don't know, maybe
Dude,
it's,
they have CBD gels for like arthritis and bad pains and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how I got
saw
into
somebody
it.
put it on their. I know somebody who puts it on their knee.
My parents got it because they're having arthritis now.
And now your parents got CBD oil?
Yeah, they're the ones that turned me on to it.
That's pretty
See?
cool.
So they have the salve.
All I
they
can
put
tell
on.
you is if you go through that, I have another product that has CBD
Okay.
in it that I can get
You know I'm not a product guy. It took me months.
For some reason, when he says it, I think it's like illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 100% illegal.
Well, then I don't want it.
It's just the pen that has THC
No, I'm
and
not.
CBD
Oh, yeah,
oil.
no, I do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, don't you want the
Yeah.
THC too?
I don't want the THC.
Why not get a little high while you're getting
Because I don't
relaxed?
need to get high.
He's already high.
I'm high on life.
See, I realized that I like being in the fog and in the clouds. It's
Yeah.
better than being
Hey,
sober.
man, as long as you like.
I like having a few drinks, but like getting high like with pot. That's like such a
High.
You do sound like
When I
getting
take
high with
marijuana.
pot.
I don't know. I used to love it, but I've had a few experiences where I felt
I've had a couple
I
experiences
felt
where I
weird.
got weed that wasn't weed.
That
yeah,
happened
me
to
too.
me in
Right,
Chicago.
That's cut with something.
Did it? Yeah.
No, it was strictly was someone, you don't know anybody on the streets. Someone's
Yeah.
like, oh, you want weed? And me and my friend were like, yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend actually gives him $20, gets a thing of like tinfoil. We're
Yeah.
thinking that you just threw it in something, and it was literally like he ripped grass off of the street, threw it in a bag.
Oh my
and-
god.
Yeah, see,
No,
never
I mean it was
mind.
literally soil and grass. Like it wasn't.
Oh, I'm
Right.
talking about mine was sprayed.
Yeah,
with
mine-
something.
No, this was It was literally he threw it in the thing and just fucked us completely.
That's smart though.
It was smart.
Yeah.
Guy made $20 off
I
of
made
that.
$20.
I took one
Sell a couple of those in a night. You're good, bro.
in high
That's
school.
a good day.
It is.
In high school, I smoked, and I was with this girl, and I was going to my friend's younger brother's basketball game, and I was driving there, and I went over the train tracks, and the train tracks like went black, like it went black, like almost the end of a movie, like how, like I just saw my everything go black,
Say it again. Everything
fade
went
to
black.
fade to black,
Fade to black.
and then I pulled over, and I had to call one of my good friends to come get me, and the two of us were all messed up, and
Wait,
Yeah.
the two of you were all
yeah, it was
messed up?
me and this girl.
Oh, okay.
And he drove us back to his house, and he had to put me under a blanket, and I just kept asking for I just wanted a cheeseburger, and so I'm under this blanket.
You were high and had the munchies.
No,
No, this sounds
No.
worse.
I was like freezing, and at one point I spit on his dining room floor, just because, and I thought I was
So
outside.
you were on like
What a
ecstasy.
piece of
or something
shit.
like that.
No, but I was
PCP.
I got drugged.
Yeah, you got drugged.
I got drugged. So
Yeah.
something was in it.
You got
Something was in
dosed.
it. I got dosed, man.
Yeah.
You think so?
Fade to black. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds right. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's not gonna
100%.
do that to you.
It was
I didn't
and
think you had a bad reaction.
me and the other girl both under a blanket shaking.
Paranoid, yeah.
No, I don't think
After
so.
years of smoking,
Maybe you're right.
Nah,
trust me, it was
Sometimes you do though. Like sometimes.
something happened,
Yeah.
and I've never
That's
felt
alright.
comfortable after that.
Yeah, that would freak me
How
out.
about you buy it from people you know?
Okay,
No, I'm just saying, like, isn't that...
this was like 10 years ago, 15 years
But
ago.
I'm just saying, I never really got it from people I didn't know, so I'll never really have that.
You
issue.
just said you
Just said
bought
you got
grass.
It was
in
grass.
Chicago.
That's the only time you ever did it. And never did it again.
You're the only one that could say, like, I never buy it from anybody I never know. You just said
My
you
buddy
bought it.
actually got it.
All right.
All right.
We're gonna be semantics here.
I
I didn't buy weed. He bought.
He bought it.
Yeah.
I just wanted it. He was actually trying to do me the favor, and he got fucked.
Of course he
Oh
did.
my god. Can't believe you guys didn't look at it first.
You're in the middle of a street in Chicago. The guy just gave it to him in a bag, like he didn't think, like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would never. Buy
It was just a dumb move from buying
Yeah.
it from that person.
That's true.
But then the next day, one of our buddies' in-laws came through with a ton of pot from Colorado, and it was great.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. Good.
We are a bit relaxed today.
Yeah, we are relaxed. See? I
Kinda
think
quiet.
everything's...
We're-
I'll let you know in a little
This is
bit.
nice.
See how I am when I hit the car, because it was a nervous ride here.
Okay.
All
I
right.
wanted
No,
to
you get
smoke a
nervous.
cigarette.
You-
No, I wanted to smoke it. Not nervous. Let me rephrase. I wanted a
Jittery.
cigarette. I'm itching. I feel like a crackhead right now.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It could have been a crackhead.
God hold the wrong...
Wrong stuff.
I saw somebody this weekend in the city get hit by a car.
Did they die?
Nope. They
Wow.
popped up real fast.
Oh, so it
driving-
wasn't like it was like a slow hit.
It was a slow hit. And they this guy was riding a city bike, and it must have been an Uber. It was like a black Camry or something came out. It was
two
the bike's-
things I hate: Uber drivers and city bikes.
It was the bike's fault because it was a red light. Well, it was a green light, and the bike just kept going.
Yeah, because they think that's
And the
their
car
road.
hit. And this guy, I just caught it. This guy got hit. Bike goes, and he made this sound just like
I'm happy he got hit. Is that wrong for me?
No, it's not wrong.
I hate bikers, and it's like bikers who think they are cars.
I've been saying for the last couple of years.
The city has rules about.
Listen, I
they
get
got,
there's
like,
bike lanes, but
and
some
stuff
of these
like that,
people are way too aggressive.
I've been saying for the
I
last
agree
couple of
with
years, I'm more afraid of getting hit by a bike in Manhattan than a car.
Oh,
at this
for
point.
sure.
Those bikes come through on
They
the bike
fly.
lane and they fly, and I've gotten like close to clipped.
And they
multiple
think it's
times.
my right of way. I'm a biker. Like
Yeah.
they're so like I can't even. Oh, it irritates me. They're just so like on a high horse because I'm riding a bike. I'm not using gas and polluting the world. I'm better than you, and I'm a
Or they
fucking
can't afford
prick.
a car. Maybe
Yeah.
that.
No,
Yeah,
that's not
well,
why. It's because they think they're the best.
They think they're the best.
Really, or they don't want a car in Manhattan.
Walk, subway. There's a lot of other ways to get around. You don't need to buy them city bikes that are fucking killing everybody, or at least.
Who was it killed?
Yeah,
I'm
who was
just
it
saying.
killing?
No,
What do you?
site-
I don't literally mean killing, but it's fucking darting
Where
in
is
and
that?
out.
What
I
is it?
hate
By the
city
way, when's the
bikers.
last time you've been in the city?
I'm actually in the city a decent amount.
When?
I haven't been there since I was with you. Wasn't that
it was
long
like
ago?
6 months
It was
ago.
No, it was a couple months ago.
That was a long
It was
time.
It was
November.
hot.
Oh no, you came to stand up New York.
Oh no, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
That was
like
in
November.
November. That was in November.
All right.
And I just hate. I'm sorry, I hate city bikers. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who agree with me, unless they ride them.
Yeah, but you're saying a lot of people die from it.
I didn't mean
Different.
literally die. All right, I was ignorant, but they're just still fuck them. I hate them.
So this guy, this piece of garbage gets hit by a car, and I've never seen anybody like pop up. First of all, he was flat down on the ground, and then the guy pops up like faster than ever, like shook it off.
Who was wrong?
The bike.
You didn't explain
Well,
that
no,
part,
you
did you?
did.
I
Oh, I'm
did.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You're
I
already
was so red
you're
with the
already so
biker.
mad about the biker was in the wrong
All right,
because he went through a green light. So he popped up, and it was almost like, now we were talking about this a little bit last night. Like it was almost like I felt like the guy was embarrassed.
Yeah,
he should be.
I think
embarrassed.
I think he probably got like shook and he was like, "Oh, I hope nobody saw that." And then just
Yeah, and the people around sort of looked for a minute and did nothing.
because
Of course,
nobody
yeah.
likes a biker in the
Nah,
city.
I think
That's
it's just
why.
like I think people just go into.
I mean, people don't care about other people
yeah,
in
I
general,
think people go
but
into like shock and stuff.
Yeah.
Too. Like,
what did the car do? Did it get like hit and the car was just like,
the
oh,
car
it did
stopped.
stop?
The guy came out, and the biker sort of like got rid of him. He's like, no, and the guy.
I was wrong.
Nobody.
Keep going.
There was no stopping of anything. Like you would think that they like, let's call
New
a
York
cop.
for you, baby.
But like you guys were saying last night, like wouldn't one of them want to sue the other? I don't.
It's probably one, if the biker knows it's his fault, he probably doesn't want to get into any sort
And
of.
there was no damage on the car.
Exactly. It's
Right.
probably one of those things where it's like, you didn't die, I'm an idiot.
right,
So
right.
long.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it's just the shock of getting hit by a car.
Yeah.
Where he's like, "Are you really thinking in that minute?" I mean, who knows? He definitely feels like shit today.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
Today the biker
He's
is
hurt.
hurting.
Yeah.
100%.
Good. Maybe he'll think twice about getting on that bike and driving like an asshole.
I knew like. You can tell when somebody, yeah. Well, but
I don't know.
I actually got hit while riding a bike when I was younger. Have I told you this story?
No. No, wait, you got hit by a bike in like
I got.
here?
No, I'm sorry. I got hit by a car riding a bike.
I mean, I'm sorry. You got hit by a car riding a bike around like Farmingdale?
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
It was kind of embarrassing.
Oh, please go on.
I was in my neighborhood, and I was riding my bike, and I was at the top of this hill, a small hill in my neighborhood, and
Yeah, we all know what that is.
and it wasn't that big hill, and so I'm going down to get to the ice cream man. The ice cream man was stopped at the bottom
And
of
you
the
hit
hill.
the ice cream man?
No,
Oh.
I was
Even
I was
worse.
on the sidewalk, and a car came into its driveway and hit me like that. So
Were you wrong though? Like,
I
were you just driving down the sidewalk
I
and
was
that guy turned into his thing like an
and,
idiot?
and he just turned in.
He should have
didn't
been
see
looking. He's an idiot.
But I mean, it's
No, I mean you're on the side.
You're on the
I'm
sidewalk.
on the sidewalk.
You're not even at an
Yeah,
intersection.
you're where you're
pretty
supposed
right.
to be.
You're not
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
I mean, you're supposed to be looking, but he should be looking as well.
Yeah, but he's in a car. He should be looking.
He should be looking a little bit
Well, it was a
too.
lady, and the reason why I know that
goes
is
wide.
because she was a girl in my class. It was her mom. And I was in maybe 6th grade, so like it was 2 girls from my class
Let's just be real.
that were inside.
Female drivers aren't the best. Sorry, ladies. I love you, but you're a little nervous behind the wheel.
Yeah.
But we sort of collided. I sort of hit her car as she hit mine.
Did she hate you for that? Like,
No,
was
she was
mad?
so.
Oh, she felt bad.
She was shook.
Good.
And
Good. Yeah.
and her brother came out. The brother came out. They're like, "Mom!"
Mom, again?
And then my friends down the block. Now remember, I just wanted to go get the ice cream man.
They wanted ice
So
cream.
they're still there. They see this commotion up the block. They don't even stop. They continue to order their ice cream.
Hey, bro, the guy's not staying there forever.
Yeah, I mean,
And
you gotta
then-
wait in the back of the line again.
And then these guys come up with their ice cream cones,
And I go, bro.
and
No one got you one, right?
nobody got me one. And everybody's looking around like, oh my god. So what happened? I'm like,
this is
I
so
got
terrible.
hit. And I'm embarrassed. More than anything, like, I'm embarrassed. I'm crying. There's girls in my class that are inside the window, like looking at me.
Oh, God.
It was traumatizing.
And were you like hurt though?
No. Maybe my leg a little bit.
I was a late bloomer riding a bike. I was the last one out of my friends to learn how to ride a bike.
Were you?
Yeah, maybe that's my whole issue. Like, I was never the best bike rider.
Yeah. I never rode bikes much. Like where I lived, it just wasn't a thing.
What do you mean?
No,
You
like,
live
when
on
you,
Long
like,
Island. Where'd you grow
no,
up?
but like on my block, like I'm
Oh,
so
right.
close to Merrick Road and Hicksville Road.
Me and my friends would
So, like-
ride our bikes from like our house in Farmingdale, and we would take the main roads. Like we were
Yeah.
riding our bikes like complete fucking.
I rode
assholes at a
that.
young
It's a dirt bike?
age.
Different time.
Yeah, I guess.
so,
it's-
yeah.
You know what? It is really true though.
Yeah.
No, but I used to bike as a kid. Our parents would drop us off at Cedar Creek, and then we'd bike down to Jones Beach. Like,
Yeah.
we'd be able to do that, but like as
They'd
far
let
as-
you do that.
Yeah, I know, but like riding
I guess because
around
you're on a path,
the-
right?
Yeah, riding around like the blocks and stuff. Like there were always accidents on Merrick Road.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
sorts of
no, that's
roadside
true.
memorials and shit like that. So, like,
Yeah,
there
it's
were-
true.
Yeah.
I agree. I guess
Go
so,
nuts.
So, like,
we were just reckless teenagers.
Yeah, I remember awful riding the bike. But going back to when I got hit, the one kid comes up, and the mother who hit me is like, "Go get his mother." This idiot got the wrong mother. He got somebody else's mom.
Thought it was organic.
man,
He didn't even get my mom.
Oh my god.
So-
He volunteered.
another woman.
He volunteered to go get my mom and went to the wrong house, and then brought her all the way here. And it was like somebody else's mom in the neighborhood, and then she
And
had
she
to get
took
my-
care of you?
Yeah.
She took the other lady took care of you.
So it was like the most
Annoying.
ridiculous thing. If you've ever gotten hit by a car and then the wrong
Oh
mom
my
shows up to
God.
take care of you.
You're not my mom.
I bet you that happens a lot more than people would think.
What, getting hit by a car?
Yeah, people getting hit by cars, especially in the city.
I'm sure.
Oh,
yeah.
like
Like
a
it's
light tap.
probably like I'm not saying
I've
like
seen it
cream.
before, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably so like it happens so often. I love watching like walkers walking across the thing and somebody gets close to them. Like the cars, you know, when you're pulling up to like a red light, they come up and a guy fucking smacks the hood of the car. Like
Is that you?
Yeah.
I would probably be me, but it hasn't happened to me yet.
Well, Colin Quinn in that the New York story, he goes, New York. I'll butcher what he says, but he goes basically New York is where the pedestrians are cars and the cars act like pedestrians.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's so true
It
because
is.
they're like, what do you do? And it's like
It's ridiculous. But,
I saw a guy. This is a couple weeks ago in Hicksville. I was in Hicksville train station, and the train got. They
you
stopped us
see
in
everything. I
Hicksville
never see all this stuff.
because you stay in your house.
No, it's not true. Even
Oh,
when
yeah.
I'm out.
No, but that's part of it. The more you're out,
The more you're out, the more
I
you're
guess
in.
you're right. But it's not like this staying in my house has been a relatively new thing. I just quit everything. I used to be out and about a lot.
Come on.
where though?
I don't know. Maybe not in the
Playing
city.
darts?
Like I get it.
So anyway,
This
this
plays a lot of darts.
I
This
love
better
darts.
be good.
I am pretty good.
yeah.
He knows I'm pretty good.
No, he is good.
Yeah.
He is good. He has a.
You would have like that I'm good at darts kind of vibe.
Yeah.
He walks in there. He's got a certain swagger. It's the only time he has a swagger about him when he's got his own darts. He walks in.
You
he
want to know
knows-
what's sad? I have a whole dart thing on my YouTube, like dart videos now, because I'm trying to really perfect my shot so I can go into tournaments. I want to go pro.
Oh, that's cool. So like when
He laughs, but this is
So,
like
like
legit.
pro-
You won't go pro. You know how I know you won't go pro? You don't follow through with anything.
Okay.
You don't.
Okay.
I can tell this about you.
Okay.
You're gonna go pro?
Yes. I'm not saying I'm going to go pro. I don't know if I'll be good enough to go pro, but I'm going to make it.
You might, but you won't. You'll be like, that tournament's a little too
I'm
far
still
away.
waiting on
No.
that Medium article.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, that
Still waiting on everything from him.
What do you mean in one article I said I would do and I didn't do? That was it.
Articles, cooking.
The cooking, you haven't done
jokes.
anything yet either. You said you were going to start doing all this cooking and you haven't done it yet.
I'll do more cooking.
But you haven't done one of those and we haven't had it. You said you were going to pick a meal for both of us to cook.
All right.
And let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we could do that.
Cook out.
Cook out.
Cook out. Cook off.
Maybe we'll do one more show out of here and we'll do it live from the cookout.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Live from
Yeah,
Dee's
yeah.
kitchen.
We could do that.
That'd be cool.
With that Uber thing though, with in Hicksville,
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I completely cut that off.
it was a weird thing to see. So this guy and his wife get into the back of an Uber, and the wife gets in on the left side and she closes the door, and the husband gets it on the right side and he doesn't close the door yet. But the Uber driver starts driving away while the guy's half in, half out, and the guy he falls.
That's a kidnapping.
Yeah, the guy didn't. The Uber driver thought heard the one door close and didn't realize there was another guy in there, and he just started driving.
That's
So
rough.
this guy just fell. He fell right down on his ass, and then he's screaming, and the guy gets out. The Uber driver gets out, and his wife's like, "Well, what are we gonna do?" And he's like, "I'm not getting in the car with this guy." I'm not getting-" and they leave.
That's awesome.
It was
Walk away.
it was interesting to watch a guy just fall out of the
You
car.
got an Uber last night. That was interesting.
Yeah, well, this has happened though too. Like I've gotten into
I hate
Ubers.
Uber. You don't really hear too many stories about taxis being interesting.
Yeah, but taxis
Well-
are like 3 times as expensive.
No, I know. You know how I am. I'm pro taxi.
Yeah,
Let's go yellow.
we
cab.
had a
I
big
didn't
debate.
know that about you.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
you weren't on that episode?
No,
I
no,
thought this
no.
was when he was.
This is before he was.
No, I didn't know you
Oh,
were pro
okay.
taxi.
So
Yeah.
I am completely anti Uber, Lyft, and all those services.
Why?
And for no other reason than I am just pro taxi cabs.
He has no reason. We broke this down,
Okay.
and
So
there's
there's no rationale behind it at all.
I mean, I just think they've been around. They're, I just don't like how
Yeah, but,
everybody and their mother
horses
thinks
were
they're an
around
Uber.
until we got
Listen,
cars.
I'm not saying there's much logic
Yeah.
behind my
Yeah.
my
There never is.
reasoning, but I hate Uber and Lyft, and I'm pro yellow
You
cab.
should go back to a Nokia phone
Yeah, you should.
because they were around longer. So.
No, but it's not. I'm just. Everybody thinks they can be an Uber driver, and not
I mean, they
everybody's
can.
good. I mean, they can, but not really. Some of them suck.
I keep telling you, you should be an Uber driver.
You'd be a great Uber driver.
It makes you-
I'd rather be a yellow cab driver.
So do that.
So do that.
But you
But-
can't because it's expensive.
Yeah, but you being an Uber driver would make so much sense, especially right now. Instead, just drive around, talk to people.
I'm
You
not
get
talking
some.
to anybody.
You get some good
Uber.
stories.
Do people Uber drivers really talk?
Yeah,
I like a
depends.
moderately chatty.
I told you.
I feel like nobody would want me as their Uber
I
driver.
Uber drive. I was driving for Uber for a little while. I only did like 20 trips or something. I never really stuck with it. But I would do it. I would let the customer decide if we were going to talk. So if
Oh,
the
yeah,
customer
yeah.
got in and he was chatty or she was chatty, then I would go base it off that.
I would just talk. It's my Uber, my car. I'm gonna talk.
But you're going to want to talk to every person that's in your car.
Yeah.
Enjoy that 3.5-star rating.
You would be an awful Uber driver.
I would probably be the best Uber driver, but I won't do it.
But you think you talking would be a good
I mean,
thing?
some people just don't like to chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I think most people who get in my Uber, they're not gonna want to take my Uber unless they want to talk.
I
What do
don't
you
think you know how Uber works.
I do. You got ratings. There's gonna be a rating, and it's gonna
We have
say
no
he's
idea.
a chatty.
You,
That's
you-
all
We've
right.
never been
yeah,
in
but
an
you
Uber.
don't pick.
Yeah, you do.
What do you mean? Yeah, you
No, you don't.
So what's the point of getting good ratings if you don't get to pick the person with the high rating?
You don't.
You don't. It's
See, that's
whoever's
retarded.
closest.
That just shows that
Even
what
more of
the
a reason
driver-
why I hate Uber now. You can't pick your Uber driver.
What do you
Well,
think?
what do you want the guy to come from Queens to pick you up in Farmington?
You should give like a. This is the people in my area who are able to come get me, and these are their ratings, and then I get to pick which one I want.
I can't believe you thought that's how Uber works.
It should, yeah.
That would be
I'm
the
sorry,
least
I don't do-
efficient way for
By
it
the
to
way,
go.
is that how yellow cabs work?
Yellow cab, yeah, they're in the area, you thumb them fucking down.
Right.
Yeah, but
But
you don't
get their
even know
rating?
at all.
Yeah, but you
what
don't
they're-
want to give a rating for a yellow cab driver. They're all the fucking same.
Okay.
I don't need a good rating. As long as you have a license and you
Right,
can
but
get
you-
me from point A to point B.
Again, in the previous sentence you said you need a good rate. You want an
Yeah, for Uber, but not for yellow cabs.
What's the difference? Why do you want?
Because if there is a rating system on it, wouldn't you want to, like, doesn't... What's the point of rating people if it doesn't matter what their
there's,
rating
like,
is?
I think as
You
a
get what I'm
driver,
saying?
you can't go below a certain rating, otherwise you can't.
Yeah, you
drive
get
for
like
Uber.
that.
But what's the point of getting, like, I don't know. All right. Listen, I don't do Uber. That's why I'm...
We're gonna have to get him in an Uber one day.
I've been in an Uber
Oh,
with other
we'll
people. I
record
just
it.
don't like them. Yeah, do it.
I
Look
would
at
like
his
to
mind
see that.
racing and thinking.
Yeah, that's
I would
gonna
like
be
to see that.
I don't know why you guys think it's so ridiculous that somebody doesn't like Uber.
No, it's not ridiculous.
It's
that
not
somebody
ridiculous. A
doesn't
lot
like
of people
it.
don't like it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that you don't have a reason.
You just have zero reason, and the fact
you
that
can't-
I want to go
yourself.
back. I got to see the last
That's my
episode to
favorite.
go over my reasoning because I'm pretty sure I have
You
two
don't see- you
reasons
don't-
in that one.
you made reasons up off the spot, and me and Briz were going back at you asking, and we came to some conclusion
Yeah, we did come to a conclusion. I don't remember.
of to why you don't like it, and it's one of those hidden onion things that's inside of you that it's
You got to peel back the
Peel out.
layers. But I got to, I don't know. You know what I saw last night to change the subject, which I thought was awesome. I think everybody needs to go out and watch it. On Netflix is a thing called Bill Murray
I
Sightings.
saw that, yeah.
Did you watch it?
Oh, I didn't see that.
One, a person I went to high school, elementary school with, I was friends with him since kindergarten, grew up with him, was the one in New York.
Really?
Yeah, he was one of the people there that actually has a Bill Murray story. And it's just about how the rare...
He's a Farmingdale guy?
Yeah, he lived in the city. I think he lives in the city now, but...
Did he go to Farmingdale High School?
Yes.
Hmm.
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
But he was on the Netflix, and I had to send him a message on Facebook. I was like, dude, I just saw you on Netflix. Amazing. You met Bill Murray. But the whole thing is about the random sightings of Bill Murray and how everybody has, like, a story of when they met him, but they're all, like, I don't know, how would you just random interactions, and they're, like, normal interactions. Not normal because
Like
he's
a
there.
person.
Yeah, like he's a normal person, not a
Well-
celebrity who's, like, above you.
Right.
So the Bill Murray stories, I've been hearing these Bill Murray
I never
stories.
heard about these.
Really?
I really didn't know
Yeah,
about his
I've
sighting.
heard
I've heard
about-
like
yeah.
some things, but I never realized how much of a thing it was
Yeah,
yeah,
until I
it's like a
watched this
thing.
documentary.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
And it was
He's not
actually-
the nicest guy in the world, too.
No, see,
Yeah.
watch this and you think he's the best guy in the
Yeah,
world.
I always heard he was a really.
I always
I
heard the
heard,
complete
like,
opposite.
on set, he's not a nice guy.
Well,
But that's a
Well,
different
he's
thing,
also
too.
he's very, like they talk about the phone. Like,
oh yeah, he does
like,
it the way he wants.
he just does it the way he wants.
Oh, okay. That makes
So that could be misconstrued.
that could be annoying, yeah.
I don't think he's like a bad. I think he's one. I think he's just a different guy.
He showed up at a British person's house
All right.
and did their dishes while everybody was drinking.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
And colleges.
In colleges,
Really
like
cool.
random parties.
All right,
it was
I'll
just
check that
really
out. Yeah,
interesting.
that'd be cool.
Anybody who's a Bill Murray fan needs to see it. My other recommendation is The Mid-90s by Jonah Hill.
Oh, I want to see that.
Anybody who grew up in the 90s, I don't know if you'll appreciate it
Oh,
as much, but anybody who grew up in the 90s, it's a must-see.
Yeah, I want to see
I'll
that.
check that out.
Just the kid's room in the beginning of the movie. Like, they go into his brother's room and then his room, and all the posters on the wall, the CDs, the wrestling buddies.
Oh, the
It
wrestling
was
buddies,
just so, like,
It was
nostalgic.
It was like every room you've
Dude, it was every kid's room I went to in the 90s. He had
Right.
Ninja Turtle sheets. He had the wrestling buddies there. He had Mobb Deep posters. Not like he was a big rap. No, and Jonah Hill apparently is a big rap guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all of the CD collection, dude. The CD collection was
I heard.
it was awesome.
I heard there was some Big L in there.
Yeah, big dude.
Yeah.
The soundtrack is phenomenal, and it was just anybody who loves the '90s, grew up in the '90s, will appreciate it. It's a must watch, and anybody who tries to compare it to kids, it's nothing
not
like
Kids.
kids. It's not trying to be like kids because it's
Kids was its own thing.
yeah, kids was its own thing. It's it was a NC-17 really. Like
Yeah.
this isn't like that. It's just troubled kids with a
No,
troubled
kids
household
is-
growing up, and they're in the skating.
See, the funny when I first
Genre.
heard he was doing this, I went right away. I went to I was like, what is this, kids?
But people watch the trailer, and that's almost the kind of vibe, but it's really not. Like, it's
Okay.
not even trying. It's not like these kids are. It's just the kids who are into like skating and stuff, but it's not like kids.
All right.
And I don't think it's trying to, but whatever. It was excellent, and I
Yeah.
suggest anybody who was a '90s kid watch it. I mean, you may still like it.
I'll
It was a
check
good
out.
movie.
I like Jonah Hill.
Yeah, it was a good.
Yeah.
He's not in it, but it was a good movie.
Oh, okay.
He produced it with a few other people.
Wow. Brennan, we got to talk about your viral post.
Yes.
You went viral?
Yeah. Well, no.
Almost.
Almost.
I gotta hear this.
Yeah.
So, as we all know by now, the Jets hired a new head coach,
I'm not gonna say anything. Just go.
Googly Eye Gaze, right?
Oh my god! And that was amazing.
Yeah. So I started for people that don't know, the Jets got a new head coach, Adam Gase, and yesterday his press conference happened at 2:00, 2 p.m. Eastern time. It hit the world.
Oh my god! And it was something to see.
It was something.
So I was on it right away. I was watching it. I had the TV on at 1:50. I'm waiting for it to go on. So a little after 2, he comes on. Yeah, I know. So there's memes all over the place. The he's got googly eyes, right?
Crazy. Did you see them yet, Chris?
I'm pulling up the picture. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so-
I saw it yesterday.
So right away, I have a new Twitter out there for the Jets called Big Jet Machine.
This is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one.
That's
we'll,
my
we'll
picture.
post this for the.
So I take this picture and then I put like
And you put it on as soon as you saw it, like screenshotted it, and like were you the first?
3 seconds. It was faster than it. Listen, everybody was doing it.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
But here's the thing. So I send this thing out, and then a couple minutes later, I put this picture up, and it's a picture. I can see it the way it's cropped with my television and the way it is.
That's the last one.
It's all right. Have the snakes. So we're eating twin snakes. Shout out to Twin Snakes.
Shout out to Haribo, that company.
Haribo Twin Snakes gummy bears. CBD oil. You guys are all high. I'm telling you.
I hope.
I
So-
feel very calm.
So
and I don't know what time it is.
Chris is sleeping right now.
So anyway, right away I get on this with Twitter with like I think I said I don't feel comfortable with his googly eyes or something like that, and then I quick take a few pictures. So I take this one picture that Chris has, and I'm looking throughout the day. I got a few likes, a couple of nothing major. Nobody's going nuts, but that picture was screenshotted and was used on like some NFL Twitter. It got like tons of views. It was so I kept going through, and that exact picture that I tweeted.
You
was
sure
like
it's that exact picture?
It's
Nobody
that
else
exact
took
picture.
similar pictures?
People took a lot of, but the way the cut
The way
is,
it's cropped,
it's
it's
in
his picture.
my TV. Like it was my picture. My picture went viral yesterday, and I saw none of the
I'd be so
Accolades
upset.
for it?
accolades for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it is awesome, but
You
not,
went viral, but not viral.
But not really.
Such an adult baby thing to happen.
I know. So
That'll be like our show not taking off, but somebody takes a clip from it, puts it on like a meme or something, and that takes off.
It covers over our faces.
Right.
Covers over our faces.
And voices. They steal the content, but they redo it better.
it'll be cheap, Rich.
You be T-Bridge. Shout out, bro.
Oh man. So yeah, I almost went viral. In a way, I did.
In a way, I did.
In a
That
way.
is such a big thing to happen. Did you say that anything? That's my picture. You should have
No.
wrote on there commenting.
I liked it.
You
I
should have commented,
like
"That's my
where
picture. I want photo credit.
No,
Do
they
you
weren't.
know who screenshotted it?
Not first, but it was
Because it doesn't tell you
Now-
that on Twitter.
no.
No.
But
Damn. It's
Now
now
there's-
Snapchat.
there's been so
Remember
many. There's been so many of them that like of the googly eyed pictures.
Well, now it's not really, yeah.
But I tell you, I am taking credit for Googly Eye Gaze. So if Googly Eye Gaze if you ever hear Googly,
Patent
what do you want me to? You want me to patent
I
the
don't think-
nickname?
I don't think you can patent someone's name.
that. You could patent something that. What's his name? Patent 3-Pete. Phil Jackson.
All right. Well, I'm not Phil Jackson. So
That's a true story. Nobody can use the word 3-Pete on there, whatever, unless you pay him.
all right. Well, watch out.
Well,
We
you
might
owe
pay
him about $1,000.
No, I didn't refer to it. We didn't get a 3-Pete.
So yeah, I don't know. If you ever hear Googly Eye Gaze,
It's B.
it came from the Big Jet Machine. That's
The
me.
big jet machine. What is wrong with you? Why are you starting another Jet Twitter, Big Jet Machine? What are you going to
Wait,
put on
another Jet Twitter?
I don't have any other Jet Twitters.
Oh, okay.
I just figured your normal one is basically
No.
your fucking.
No, you do comedy on your own.
Oh, that's true.
Not that much though.
So what are you trying to accomplish with Big Jet Machine?
Okay. All Jets all the time.
Except for you only post sometimes, but yeah.
No. I post
No,
a
you were
lot
good
on it.
today. You were good.
You know you got to post every day for people to stay with you.
I post. I just
All
started
these
this.
comments about everything. Like you really need to get your.
We're telling B that while like our show page is never posted.
Well, we got to step up our show page.
I've been on the Adult Babies Twitter thing.
You've been killing it, yeah.
I don't even know the adult. I don't know half the social medias for us.
Yeah.
You guys have to do.
So the Big Jet Machine, I just started in December, and I started with commenting on during the Jet games.
We're gonna guess about Sam Darnold. Everything.
About who?
Sam Darnold.
A little bit. No, the first thing I talked about was Chris Herndon. But anyway, by next season, I want to have at least 100 followers.
Oh, really?
Really?
Shooting for the stars.
Well, you know, it takes time to generate a fan base. So you can find all my Jet content on
You know
Big Jet.
that, by the way.
I will never fucking follow that.
I don't need you to follow.
I would
anything.
be your worst fan.
You
You know what
don't-
I actually, my biggest Twitter goals, and I shouldn't say goals, my biggest Twitter highlights were?
Mhm.
Do you know John Heyman?
Of course.
He blocked me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said something about Eli Manning in a post, and I went off on him. And
That
then we
is-
had a simple exchange, and then I was just getting on him and Jim Trotter. Do you know Jim Trotter? He was I think an ESPN Twitter guy. I don't know where he is now.
Okay.
But they both blocked me. They both actually talked to each other about me
How do you know?
because I saw it before. This was pre-blocking. And I got into verbal arguments with both of them.
What were you-
Texting.
what were you-
Twitter arguments.
What were you arguing with them about?
Eli Manning.
Let me guess. You were
Pro
sticking.
Eli. Yeah, sticking up
I'm
for
gonna
my
stick
boy.
by Eli.
Yeah, sticking by my boy.
I do
Now-
think they should draft a quarterback.
And this was fresh off his Super Bowl wins. This might have even been before the second
Oh,
one.
that.
It might have
never
even been
gotten a
before the
break.
second one. Yeah, he doesn't get any.
No,
hit.
I agree.
He's
But
the
also,
seventh quarterback
they're
in
trying to
passing
get rid
yards
of him.
ever.
They've been
Ever.
trying to get rid of him like right after.
No,
the
I
Super
actually
Bowl.
heard. I have a little under.
Don't tell me you have inside.
I do have inside information that he will be the quarterback next year. They've already figured it out. They just haven't
They've
like announced
already
it. Yeah, no,
figured it
he's
out.
the quarterback next year. They're not drafting
So-
a quarterback.
They're
And
not.
they're
gonna
not-
draft-
they're not
drafting
looking for a quarterback,
They
no.
should probably.
Dude, they need.
Love
They
it.
don't. There's nobody there this year.
You don't think Haskins is good?
No. What do you think, dude? They're all the quarterbacks you want next year. Not
I
this draft. It's the
agree.
draft after.
I
Oh
agree.
well, that's going to be a solid. Yeah.
Herbert's going to be out. Tua's going to be out, and Fromm will be out.
Right.
This year, all there is Murray, who might play for the Athletics. They're still praying to get him.
Well, he
and-
just declared for the draft. Kyler
yes,
Murray.
but
Yeah.
he loses his $4.5 million
Right, I
signing
get that.
bonus with the Athletics.
I still think he'll go. I think he'll go to the NFL. There's more money.
I think it depends where he gets drafted.
There's longevity in baseball.
Yeah, longevity. You
Yeah.
don't have CTE. There's
Yeah.
a lot to be said about going
There's a
baseball. It's
lot
not
of-
football.
But a little quarterback like that, I don't know. He
Listen,
might. I don't know.
and then they were saying, "Oh, the Giants would get." No, they're not getting him. They're stuck
I-
with Eli. They're committing to Eli at least for next year.
I don't want the Giants to get a quarterback that is thinking
Exactly.
about going to play
But
baseball.
my other thing is, I don't
I
want a
agree.
quarterback
I don't
who
think
may
Kyler
be
Murray's
good. I
good.
want a can't miss. If you're going to replace him, I want a can't miss.
I think Haskins could be good though. I don't know much about him.
We'll see.
I think that's the only guy. I don't think Kyler Murray is the guy.
And if Haskins is the only guy, we have the 6th or 7th pick, so it's not like we're
What do
going
you
to
guys
get him
think happens
anyway.
to Nick Foles?
He stays with the Eagles. If the Eagles are smart, they could probably get more for Wentz.
It seems like
You would shop Wentz.
Yeah. I would.
I would.
I don't
know.
know. It's tough. It
Can't even
seems like
put
he's
that
ready to
loss
leave
on
Philly.
Foles. Even
No,
though
I know.
he
No,
did
you
throw a
can't.
terrible pick that turned the whole game. The
But Wentz-
play at the end wasn't his
Wentz
fault.
is young, right?
Yeah, but Wentz
Wentz
has
is
already
young.
got 2 major injuries.
Foles also had a chance out on his own and didn't do well.
That's
He
the
did
thing.
pretty good. Wentz was
Did
better.
okay,
That's all
yeah.
it was. I personally think take the guy who doesn't get hurt all the time.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And he
He's
won
a
you a
workhorse.
Super Bowl,
And
won you
let-
another
yeah,
game
just
in the
let him-
playoffs, and
let
he
him
probably would have won this one if.
And if he has a good team surrounding him,
That's the
That's
thing.
my opinion.
That's
I
the
hate
thing.
the team, so I hope both quarterbacks break their
me too,
ACLs
yeah,
and never
not a
play
Eagles
again.
fan,
But
but I
you
do
know,
like
whatever.
Foles for some reason.
I know.
I feel like
Big Dick Nick Foles.
Yeah, Big Dick Foles. I just found out he had a huge.
I didn't
huge
know.
hog.
This
Wait,
is
is that? I thought they were
the
just calling him because he was walking around like.
No. Apparently.
That's like a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an actual thing. I didn't see. I did
That's
not know that.
And I just got into a conversation about this with somebody recently. Because we always go. Sports guys, always have these, like a lot of these guys have been to.
Well, the whole rumor was about Patrick Ewing, how he used to tie his cock around his leg when he played.
Oh, that's
Now,
interesting. Probably
Sweeney
not, though.
told me that,
Probably not.
and I had a joke.
Nothing
about
that comes out of his mouth is probably accurate, but everybody did hear that rumor.
Yeah, and I had a joke about that. And we talked about this last night. I had a joke because there was a time where
Chip
John
really missed the time last night, man. Talked about a lot.
We did.
Yeah, where did you guys go last night?
We went back to
To the
Dark
tap
Horse.
room? Or no, you went back to the dark one?
No,
Yeah.
we went to tap room, but it was closed. And then
Okay.
I got to tap room, and fucking Brenda didn't text me.
I
Because
was
had just
sulking
gotten
last
to-
night.
What?
I was sulking. Sometimes I sulk right now. With my
Yeah, but
I
you know
hear
what's
that.
good? Sometimes you could sulk and you'll feel better if you go out and
Here's
sulk
my
with your
thing
friends.
right now with
Sometimes you need
going
a
out.
good
I
sulk
don't want
one.
to smoke cigarettes.
Sometimes I
Alright,
like
And I
a good,
don't trust
I
myself
understand.
going out.
I like a good
I
sulk.
don't think you understand that I may smoke a cigarette if I go out when I'm this weak.
and I don't. That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
I'm totally
I
weak
can't
right
even
now.
understand that.
Are you gonna smoke a
That's-
cigarette tonight?
That's like jitters. Like that's
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna smoke a cigarette
No,
tonight?
but I can't not go to dark playoffs.
Yeah.
And I'm the captain now.
You got a
I
real-
got promoted to captain on my
I'm
team.
the captain.
You're
now.
captain now.
Yeah, taking over the reins of the team.
Captain Dart. So,
Captain.
I had a joke about John Hamm because there was a time when John Hamm, like his penis was like.
Oh, he's got a big cock, huh?
Oh, huge, yeah. And he apparently doesn't wear underwear.
He doesn't wear underwear. Hey, if I had a big cock, I wouldn't wear underwear either.
That's what I
No,
said.
I feel like I would.
No.
No, you
What
want
do
that
you
thing?
want, flopping all over?
Yeah,
the
you
place?
want everybody to see
Well,
how
no,
big
no,
it
but
is.
when you want people to see it, yes.
No,
but
I
like
always,
just
I
walking around,
always
you
want
wanna
people to see it.
fucking knocking into the lamp.
If I had
Yeah.
a Mandingo, forget about it.
Yeah,
I
what
probably
would
wouldn't
you
even wear pants.
No, but like
Just
if
walk
you're
around
exercising,
swinging
like
it.
you don't want to, like secure it.
do? Secure it.
No, I want every
Lock it
girl
down,
who wants to
flop
touch
all over
it,
the
touch it.
fucking
Oh, I don't think.
I want to be like,
I don't know what girls want, but I don't think that's what they want.
dude.
I gotta touch it.
Girls, when it's that big, they're just gonna be like, did you ever see, what was the movie? Fuck. Who was the big porn star before Ron Jeremy? He's dead. He was a drug addict. They made a movie about him. John. Fuck.
Hulk Hogan.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever. There was a
It
movie
doesn't
with Val
matter.
Kilmer about him.
Okay.
And he's like, he actually was involved in a big homicide. And
Would he strangle somebody with?
no,
his
they
penis?
actually beat to death about 7 people who lived in an apartment.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
actually a
damn.
great movie. It's called Wonderland. I suggest everybody goes out and sees it. Kate Bosworth, Val Kilmer, one of my
Really
favorites of all
sounds
time.
like a wonderland.
It's actually a great movie, true story, and the movie's excellent. But in it, the whole thing was about this guy had such a he was one of the original. They call me like the original male porn star. Like he was
Okay.
the guy. And girls, they said you should just walk up to him and ask him to touch it. And like in the movie, they had a scene where the girl's like, "Can I just touch it?" And he doesn't want to, and the guy's like, "Take it out."
Really? That sounds
That's
intriguing.
interesting.
I'll have to watch that.
Dude, I
I'll have
promise
to
you, the
check
movie
that out.
actually is excellent. I think it might be on HBO at the moment.
Okay.
HBO. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
And John Holmes.
John
Oh,
Holmes.
That's
okay.
the
All
porn
right,
star's
that's
name,
the guy.
John Holmes.
All right.
I don't know that guy.
I don't really.
I actually didn't know him until the movie. He was like a
I
70s
actually
porn
don't
star.
know any male porn stars. You?
Not
I know
Ron
a few.
Jeremy. Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, but like, because he's like.
They got
also
Rocco
pop
Siffredi.
culture.
He's got a show. He's got a documentary out on Netflix.
Rocco
A male
Siffredi.
Rocco Siffredi.
No, yeah, you know I don't know any.
Yeah,
I only know the two. So Rocco Siffredi, and then there's Manuel. What's his last name?
Chip
Another
knows
guy.
all the male.
Dude, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't enjoy good porn.
No, me too, but I don't know any of the male.
Weaver?
The same guys are on all of them, and it's in the names usually. Yeah, I'm not ashamed of it.
Don't be, man. Don't be ashamed.
It's not
Live
I'm
your life.
ashamed of.
There's a lot you're ashamed of. No. Yeah, you're hiding it. It's in there.
It's in there.
It's beneath the
Yeah,
onion
it's
layers.
beneath all that.
Oh yeah.
We'll get to
Yo,
it. sometime.
one day he's just trying to
This show doesn't actually go anywhere. It's just therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. He just
It's just
whatever.
Well, hey, listen, guys.
Episode 40.
That was a fun show,
That
right?
was a good time.
I actually did have a good,
I'm
good week.
falling
this
asleep, but this was.
What do you mean
week.
you
Oh,
had-
I meant like a good week
No,
episode.
not-
like
no,
this
like,
episode
this was
was
a
a
good
good week. I thought it was a
episode.
good episode.
It was a good episode, but I feel that.
This episode
You
is
do?
brought to you by Leaf Boutique.
Like, just
Maybe I'm not as antsy,
Like,
and,
my
I
eyes
don't
are
realize it, and I do feel
getting
it.
heavy.
You feel good?
Feel good. Feel very
He took a
comfortable.
lot, and for someone who doesn't do it, he might fall asleep.
I feel very comfortable right now.
You feel good, though.
I feel good.
But you don't feel high, right?
No.
See, that's what's crazy to me.
But you don't have to get high to feel good.
No, I'm not saying
No,
you need to get high to feel
everything's
good.
fine.
I just think it's
You are a little
I'm
quiet and sort of calm.
he's giggly, bro.
I
That's what I'm
feel
saying. He's
good.
got look at that smile. Look at that 9 mile smile.
Not my
feel
smile.
good.
But
Guys,
You were nervous about this episode too. You didn't have much to go.
I was,
thought it
but then
pretty good.
I
But
gave
then we
us
all
all a
got
little,
high.
I gave us all a little CBD
Hey,
oil.
we'll promote the CBD oil, but it tastes like dog shit.
It does.
Well,
tastes
yeah,
like
it
dog
does.
Don't take it to taste good. Just take it to help you out.
Nobody's taking it to taste good.
No.
I don't think. I don't know.
But, yeah, I think that's a wrap.
I've been
for
trying to
today,
wrap
guys.
this up for the last 5 minutes.
What? You got somewhere to be?
No, don't
got
you?
somewhere to be.
I do. I was gonna say, but that's my point. I'm the one who's got somewhere to be. I just felt like a nice little goodbye.
It was
Long
fun,
goodbye.
guys.
All right, guys.
You got any shows coming up?
Dangerfields, January 26th. I
What time?
need people there. 5 o'clock on a Saturday. How you doing?
Everybody, go to Dangerfields, 5 o'clock Saturday on the 26th.
The 26th.
We better see you
It
guys
might be
there.
my last time I go to Dangerfields in a while. I don't
Why?
know. I'm kind of breaking up with the guy.
Oh, all right.
All
Well,
right.
we don't have to get into that, but everybody go to Dangerfields
Yeah,
on
go
the
to
26th,
Dangerfields.
5
Come
o'clock.
to
Let's see, B.
next week Tuesday.
Next week, Tuesday, darts.
Dark.
I mean,
trivia.
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 Dark
Hopefully,
Horse.
darts is still going on. We got to win today.
Dark Horse and Massapequa. We'll send out a
we'll say-
thing.
Also, email us, adultbabyshow@gmail.com. If you have any questions, want to say hello, we're on YouTube. Check us out. Comments on iTunes, everything. Thank you guys. We love you.
Everything.
We'll be back next week.
We will
Peace.
be
Bye,
back.
guys.